Hey everybody, Nick here from virtualassistantassistant.com, and I'm joined today by Tom from carveph.com. Tom, welcome to the show.
Hello, hello. How are you? How's everybody?
So
Thank
we
you
want
for
to give
having me here, Nick.
you bet. We want to give you an opportunity to speak directly to the virtual assistant visitors and tell them, what separates Carve from the competition. Obviously, there's a lot of other VA companies to choose from. So why should somebody choose Carve?
Well, before I answer the question, I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity for being here, being interviewed on your site, um, you know, allowing people to access this information directly through this video. Thank you so much.
You bet.
And to answer that question, what separates Carve from other VA companies is I'd say the three C's. I'd say culture. We're very big on it. We're very we have a team spirit going, and people like to create things and people like to make things. We make words up. We have different expressions because there's that office dynamic that happens on a daily basis, which brings me to the next C, which is community. And what's really strong in the culture in the company is that um, we all work from the office. We have redundancies, and people have this thing they call crowdsource. So if I am a VA, I'm new, I don't know anything, I still have the confidence and the guts to do my job because I know that I'm backed by a really great team who's ready to help, who's reliable, and who's there all the time. So it's like having a VA at Carve is having access to like a massive team of people who do different things and are strong at different things. And that being said, the last C is communication because people like to communicate at Carve. You can tell with the videos that we've made, with how we endorse people. We do an interview live on video when we endorse someone to you so that you can check it out and you can have a feel for who the person is. So we're big on communication, culture, and community. So that's what separates us from the competition. I'm
I love
sure
it.
that's not the answer you were expecting, though.
No, that's actually really good, and you can tell just from the website, you guys are having a lot of fun over there. It's a really quickly growing company, and people are excited to come to work every day. So that's really cool to see.
Yeah,
Um,
they are. And we try to achieve balance. We want to keep it fun. We want to keep it fresh, but we want to keep them focused and always in a steady state of development, which is why we always train them up, upskill, uptrain, and everything.
Definitely. In terms of who's your target customer, are there any areas of specialization, or I guess who's best suited to work with you guys?
Um, Most of the people, I'll just answer that by saying who we work with. Most of them are coaches, business coaches, and what do you call this, corporate coaches, who need to do a lot of marketing funnels and campaigns and to take care of their databases and client support.
Okay.
We also have a couple of financial guys who need who do mortgage and are brokers and stuff. And we've also worked with a couple of startups from Canada and the States. So in terms of target market, anyone who's in the small to medium enterprise level, or we can work with, as long as it's something that we can do and is covered by the scope of skills that we aim to deliver. And we exclude a lot from that list, such as hard coding, PHP, mobile app development, a bunch of those hardcore stuff. We stay on the administrative, creative, what do you call this, front end stuff
Okay.
that people need. So we go as far as creating integrations on different tools and apps and um, work out. different video editing stuff as well. But um, that's what we do
No,
essentially.
that makes sense. That was going to be my next question. Like, what kind of tasks would not be well suited to Carve? And it sounds like that, that hardcore programming hire is not a strong suit, but just about everything else under the roof.
Right. One of my best friends who's in the same city also has a company, and they do they do some amazing stuff in there. Every time I go there, I'm amazed, and they do different apps and web apps, and they do Python and Django, and I'm like, wow, dude, it's just not something that I can handle. But I'm happy to introduce them to you if you think that's something that people can benefit from.
You bet, you bet. Do you find most people are hiring one VA at a time, or are they kind of hiring a team of people all at once?
Well, it really depends. I mean, when people go through our doors, they have a big fat laundry list of things that they need, and I essentially go through it with them and I tell them, okay, that we can have in one VA. One, two, three, four, five can be found in one VA. The rest has to be on someone else because you don't want a VA who says that they can do everything. All right, you want a VA who says, okay, I can do this, 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 and that, and then for the rest, you're gonna have to train me. That's the kind of VA that you'd want to get. And every time people come to me and say, I need three people, on the flip side of that, when they come in and they say, I need three people, I then go to their big fat laundry list and say, okay, you only need one. You don't need three. Because also, I consider the longevity and the career of the three people that they're going to hire. If they only are to figure out, oh my God, I don't need three people. I only need one. So I'm just going to let go of the two. It's an easy decision for them, but it's not an easy situation for the VA. So I always have to balance that out, and I make sure that we want to make sure that it's best outcomes for everybody, for the client, the VA, and the company. So.
Definitely, that makes sense. As we wrap up, any special offers for the virtual assistant visitors?
For sure. Well, first of all, the link that we gave to you, which allows them to kind of reach us, and if they ever go direct and they tell us that they found us through your site, because some of the clients they just Google the site and then just they drop a note there and they reach out, and so if they go through that and they mention that they came from virtualassistantassistant.com or they're a friend of Nick Loper, they're definitely going to get a discount. Um, it's going to be a discount that will happen within the first quarter of having a VA. Or if not
Okay.
having a VA, when they do get 5-hour packs. Because did I mention that we also do blocks of time that they can buy for different things?
Okay.
Yeah, so if
Definitely.
they get that, then they can also get a major discount on that.
Awesome, Tom. Thanks so much for coming on and sharing the inside scoop on Carve.
Thank
Definitely
you.
an up
I
and
mean,
coming VA company. Excited to watch your guys' growth and wish you all the best.
look, we've been talking about this since almost a year now, and thank you for keeping us on your list there and keeping us in mind all the time. Appreciate it. I really, really value this. Thank you so much, Nick.
You bet. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Talk soon.